only in 1868 was born a baby named Muhammad Darwis, commonly known as Kiai Haji Ahmad Dahlan. Exactly on August 1st, 1868, in the Kauman village west of the North Square of Yogyakarta is arguably no other privilege other than as a settlement around the Muslim quarter of Yogyakarta, behind the Yogyakarta Sultan's Great Mosque. Kiai Haji Ahmad Dahlan was the fourth son of seven siblings from a father named Kiai Haji Sulaiman, who served as the preacher of the Great Mataram Mosque. His mother was named Siti Aminah, the daughter of Haji Ibrahim, who also served as hitman in the Yogyakarta Sultan. According to lineage, Muhammad Darwis belongs to the 12th descendant of Maulana Malik Ibrahim, one of the foremost among Wali Songo, the pioneers in the spirit of Islam in Java. If truth, the genealogy is Maulana Malik Ibrahim, Maulana Ishaq, Maulana Ainun Jakin, Maulana Fadullah, Maulana Sulaiman, Demang Jurang Juru Sepisan, Demang Jurang Juru Kapindo, Kiai Ilyas, Kiai Mutado, Kiai Haji Muhammad Sulaiman, Kiai Haji Abu Bakar, and Muhammad Darwis, depot of Muhammadiyah teaching. He grew up in an environment full of religious overtones, namely the community Kauman. Muhammad Darwis educated in boarding schools since childhood, and also became the place to draw knowledge of religion and Arabic. Pilgrimage to Mecca when he was 15 years old, then proceed with studying religion and Arabic in Mecca for 5 years. Here, he interacts with the thought reformers in the Islamic world, such as Muhammad Abduh, Al-Afghani, Rashid Rida, and bin Taymiyyah. Free-thinking Muslim figures has a great influence on the Jarvis. Life and thoughts fully encouraged by the flow of this renewal that will later show the same religious complexion, namely through the Muhammadiyah, which aims to renew the religious understanding, the Islamic, in most of the Islamic world at that time, who still are Orthodox. Orthodoxy is seen causing rigidity of Islamic teachings as well as stagnation and descendants underdevelopment Muslims. Therefore, their static religious understanding should be revised and updated, with motion purification or refining of Islamic teachings with a return to the Al-Quran and Al-Hadith. At the age of 20 years old, he returned to his village and changed its name Haji Ahmad Dahlan. Upon their return from Mecca, he also appointed Amin Khatib within the Sultanate of Yogyakarta. In 1902 until 94, he performed the pilgrimage a second time, followed by a deepening of religious knowledge to a few teachers in Mecca. On his return from Mecca, he married Siti Walidah, his son cousin, the son of Kiai Haji Fadil Prince, later known as Nyai Ahmad Dahlan, a national pahlawan and founder Aisyah. From his marriage to Siti Walidah, Kiai Haji Ahmad Dahlan have 6 children, namely Jonah, Siraj Dahlan, Siti Bushro, Irfan Dahlan, Siti Aisyah, and Siti Zahra. In addition, Kiai Haji Ahmad Dahlan had also married Nyai Abdullah, widow of Haji Abdullah, He also never married Nyai Rum, brother of Kyai Munawir Krapyak. Kyai Haji Ahmad Dahlan also has a son from his marriage to Mrs. Nyai Ayesha, sister ajengan Prince named Jandanah Cianjur. He was also married to Nyai Yasin, Pakualaman, Yogyakarta. Ahmad Dahlan was very courteous in their daily life. There is an advice that he wrote in Arabic for itself. Oh Dahlan, what's in front of you there is a great danger and events that will surprise you, which you should definitely pass. Maybe you can pass through safely, but maybe you also will perish by it. Oh Dahlan, try to imagine you as if you were alone with God, while you face death, the courts, reckoning, heaven, and hell. And from all that you face it, order the closest to you and leave the others. For the service of Kyai Haji Ahmad Dahlan in raising awareness of this nation through the renewal of Islam and education, the government of the Republic of Indonesia to set it as a national hero by Presidential Decree number 657 in 1961. Establishment as a national hero was based on four main points, namely: first, Kyai Haji Ahmad Dahlan has pioneered the rise of the Islamic Ummah to realize his destiny as a colonized nation that still has to learn and do. Second, with the founding of Muhammadiyah organization has provided a pure Islamic teachings to his people. The doctrine that demands progress, intelligence, and do good for society and Ummah on the basis of faith and Islam. Third, with its organization, Muhammadiyah has pioneered social enterprise and education charity, which are essential to the revival and advancement of the nation, with the spirit of Islamic teachings. Fourth, with his organization, the Muhammadiyah Women, Aisyah, has pioneered the rise of Indonesian women to get education. Before establishing the Muhammadiyah organization, Ahmad Dahlan was involved in many social activities in the community, one of which was a lecturer in his hometown. Besides that, he also taught in state school, such as Quick School in Jetis, Yogyakarta, and Uploading School for in Lanse, Amtenarong, and Magelang. During his life, Kyai Haji Ahmad Dahlan is a preacher, or better known as a khatib, in the Yogyakarta Sultanate Mosque, replacing his father. That period mosque of Sultanate Yogyakarta has 12 khatib. The great mosque in Yogyakarta, one of which is Kyai Haji Ahmad Dahlan, known on Saturday night, February 23rd, 1923 in Yogyakarta near midnight, Kyai Haji Ahmad Dahlan breathed his last in his bedroom. Kyai Haji Ahmad Dahlan died at the age of 54 years old on December 27, 1961. I think studies of thought leaders and Muslim scholars consider it essential to have an idea that can be used as a renewal of Islamic education solutions. Kyai Haji Ahmad Dahlan's concept of character education is right and wrong, good and bad, that is determined by law, that is legitimate and sacred in the eyes of Islam, that is in accordance with the Al-Quran and the Sunnah. Kyai Haji Ahmad Dahlan's primary character education is prioritized with Islamic culture, which consists of three cases, namely faith, science, and charity. Kiai Haji Ahmad Dahlan's character education is also found in 7 core philosophies and his real messages while teaching. His character education is implemented by instilling character to his students through education moral that is in accordance with the Quran and Sunnah, so that it can produce students who have Islamic-based style. The relevance of the Ministry of National Education's character education values with Kiai Haji Ahmad Dahlan's perspective character education is among others religious character values, honesty, discipline, hard work, creative, independent, democratic, curiosity, national spirit, love of the motherland, respect for achievement, friendship or communicative, peace-loving, fond of reading, social care, and responsibility. The character education of Kiai Haji Ahmad Dahlan can support the Ministry of National Education character education to be able to create effective character education.